quite interesting. Hillsong, they say everyone is welcome. Even gay people are welcome, but you can't be in leadership position if you're gay.
There's a ceiling.
Yeah.
And I had been on the team at the time that happened for probably about 15 years. So I don't think they were going to ever kick me off. I was friends with all of them. I knew most of them. I think, and they were, I feel really bad sometimes because they were always so nice to me. And I never really felt like they were mean to me in any way. But it's the structures of Hillsong. It's the system of Hillsong. It's the culture of Hillsong that is toxic. I wait for the day that those people leave. I don't think they will, but, I wait for them to walk out, which is maybe the evangelical still in me. I'm like, come out, come to the promised land.
Yeah, it's outside the church. Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about what finally led you to your departure of Hillsong Church.
It was a slow burn. So around 2013, 2014, I ended up in a kind of accidental relationship with this guy who was at Hillsong College out at the hills, and we slept together a couple of times. And yeah, I mean, look, these days I kind of go, oh yeah, cool. You did. Back then it was not like that though. Like that, it spiraled me out, and my mental health really took a dive, and I broke it off with him, but I was heartbroken. Mind you, the relationship itself wasn't very healthy because of, we're both two closeted queer Christians, seeing each other behind the backs of everybody. If he had been found out, he would have been kicked out of college and sent back home. If I'd been found out, that would be it. No more worship team for me. That would literally. So there was a lot of high stakes. And then I just sort of dealt with it by myself because I couldn't tell anyone, There were a few of my friends that I told. So my now wife was like my first confidant, and she didn't care. And then another friend of mine didn't care. Another friend of mine really did care, but I don't think knew how to respond. Anyway, all of that happened. I then went on this journey of going, okay, well, what is this? How does this work? I started thinking about what I believed a bit more. The thing is I think the church, or at least the fundamentalist evangelical charismatic movement, probably should fear queer people, because as soon as you start questioning those verses, you have to kind of come to terms with the fact that the Bible is wrong, that Paul was wrong, that you can do the contextual backflips and you can have those. And look, respect to the queer Christians out there who have justified their existence within the Christian religion by saying, well, you don't interpret these verses these way. Paul was a flawed person. No, the Bible was wrong, and it's caused a lot of damage.
That's a bold claim, Scott. The Bible is wrong.
Well, it is.
When you say that, yeah, what do you mean the Bible is wrong? Are you talking specifically about the gay verses, or what are you talking about?
I think it is a human book. And as soon as you start treating it as a divine book, as something that has come from the Lord and something that has descended from heaven, I think you're in real problematic territory, because then you can't question anything that's in there. You can't treat anything as experience, as somebody's experience of the world, or as a snapshot of a place and time. The Middle East, 2,000 years ago, right? You can't discuss the Bible in any terms other than its divinity. And I think there's something to be learned from the divinity of Jesus, very human, very divine. So how do you treat a text like that? We can't accept that maybe Jesus had flaws.